right, let me get the chat together. All right, here we go. Subscribers. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry, I had to make sure that I did the chat right so subscribers can communicate. Welcome, guys. We are going to today really tap into some clarity readings because I noticed in the last live, the poll that I did, there were more so people aligning with having even understanding what's going on, maybe moving underneath the surface that's manifesting itself in the feeling frustrated, that has you feeling confused, that has you feeling lost, complacent, stagnant, whatever it is, even like pessimistic a little bit, losing hope, losing faith. I can sense all that in the energies right now. So that's why I wanted to come offer this. This is the reading that I was talking about. So I'm very excited to offer this. Now, for the full reading, if you want a full reading, if you really want to get into specifics for your story, the link is going to be in the description box. I swear I've tried to figure out how to post it in the comment section in the live here and pin it, and I've done that before, but for some reason it's just like, I don't know, it's not allowing me to do it. So if you guys want to book right now while I'm live, or when you come back and see this video, that link will still be very active in the description box. And then I will make a pinned comment so you can find it there. You can also find the booking link on the community tab, which I think YouTube has changed to call it post, POSTS. So you can also find it in that tab as well. So 3 different places you'll be able to find that link. And I'll keep reposting it for you guys because these will be like rolling readings. Like you can book it at any time. And the turnaround time. So the turnaround time is literally 12 hours, guys, because I feel like these messages are that important. So you book your reading at, I don't know, what is it, like 45 p.m. Eastern time? You get your reading by 2:45 a.m. period, like just straight, because I do feel like these messages are urgent, or that people, wouldn't be asking for clarity if they didn't really need that clarity right there. So they are pre-recorded. You will get your video through an unlisted private link on YouTube. So when it's unlisted, that means that you will get the link and only you will be able to watch that video. It won't show up in searches or anything like that. So that's for your privacy. All right. So I think I covered it all. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to get into the mini readings, so we can go ahead and tap into some type of clarity for you guys and see what's going on. Because, I noticed that in the last chat, a lot of people were aligning with, just not understanding what is happening right now. Okay. So I'm going to go through the 12 signs. I'm thinking about doing it the way I did before with like sister signs or opposites. So Gemini, Sag, and so we'll go that way. And then after, I had a cool idea I think will be super cool. After, I'll go back and I'm going to pull oracles or see just whatever oracle comes out for your sign. If it's 2-3 cards, I'm just going to read what that oracle says. It's just one line. I love this deck, so I think it will be very helpful. All right, I think that's everything, guys. I wanted to be very clear about that. I don't want to talk your head off. So let's go ahead and tap in. Let me get some water. I'm going to timestamp where we are beginning, and then we'll start with the mini read for Gemini first. Happy solar return, Geminis. All right, let me get my pen. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys, as you come in. The like button is different than hitting the heart inside the chat, even though I appreciate that too, so thank you. All right, let's start, of course, with Gemini. It's your birthday season. All right, and okay. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got. What's going on? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the likes, guys. All right, Gemini. I see 2 of your cards already. All right. What is okay, wow, that was very quick. The 6 of Swords. All right, we got the 6 of Swords out here, the 8 of Swords, which is also a Gemini card. I think this is something about overthinking. So I can see, yeah, either overthinking about like your emotions about leaving something with the 6 of Swords, or even being a little confused. There could be confusion that's manifesting for you guys. 8 of Swords, the moon. Oh, let me cover that. The moon, not knowing what's true, what to believe. I'm hearing, do I stay or do I go? Should I stay or should I go? So there could be some confusion about whether to leave something. And, you know, the moon can be kind of covert and under the surface. You might not be seeing everything, but you're sensing something. So right off the bat, Gemini, they're giving a message for you guys to really tune into your emotions and not just logic. Although you guys have Mercury in your sign right now, that's Mercury's home. Mercury loves to be in Gemini. It can express itself. It's at home in Gemini, and it's conjunct the sun in Gemini. If you guys don't know, we just had the Mercury Cazimi. Okay, so it's a lot of downloads that's really available for Geminis here, but I don't think it's going to come through overthinking. What's happening here? The devil. I'll cover that. Three of Cups. I'm hearing selfish motives. So you guys, okay. All right. Before I even get to your guidance card, I feel like Gemini, there could be confusion again, because in that 8 of Swords could be you listening to a lot of like differing opinions, differing perspectives, people pulling you in different directions, which is why it's very important for you to tune into your heart space. Because there could be some type of like selfish motives here, or something that you're not, like I said, you're sensing something under the surface, but you can't quite see it. And your higher self or your intuition could be guiding you to go in a certain way, and you're refusing to do it because you can't see it, right? You feel something, you sense something, but because your eyes haven't given you quote unquote proof, you might stay stuck or complacent. Okay, yeah, 3 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. This could have to do with friends or people you consider close to yourself. Yep, there's the 8 of Swords again, just randomly cutting the deck. 8 of Swords there. Some of you, I'm hearing like it's not even that. Some of you are not confused. Some of you know that you need to leave something. Okay, let's say items here for Gemini. Page of Swords here, the 2 of Wands. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. It's about seeing something clearly. That we could be either refusing. I don't know. I feel like this is you don't have to work for this clarity. You know, like I said, Mercury is in a Cazimi with the sun. It's kind of just like a divine download. Clarify the Page of Swords here. King of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay, you got nothing but swords out here besides the devil, which is your only major arcana, Gemini. Okay. So for some of you, this is manifesting as avoidance, okay? The 6 of Swords, because I feel like you already know a decision that has to be made. This feels like a sever, okay? Like there's so many swords out here. 6 of Swords, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Swords, Ten of Swords, which is the third decan of Gemini. There's so many swords out here. I feel like something is being severed, or you are being, like, I don't want to say pressure, but maybe to sever something, to cut a tie. I'm feeling like you have enough information. And I feel like that's what the Eight of Swords could have represented, Gemini. You have all the information that you need. So there's nothing more to overthink about, to overanalyze about. There's a decision that needs to be made. The Page of Swords is met up with the King of Swords. Like, there is a decision. The information is there that you need. Okay, yeah, and only you can do it, the Emperor. Only you can step into that decision. I will get one more just to get clarity on that, what the decision might be. Wow. Eight of Cups, literally walking away from something. And the Nine of Pentacles. This is about your well-being and your well-being only. Literally, that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. It's self-sufficiency, it's sustenance, it's sustainability. It's harvesting your crops. But whatever this decision is, Gemini, the Eight of Swords is the culprit. Confused, putting it off, avoiding, having too much input from outside. You don't need the outside. You don't need the input. You don't need the input. All right, Gemini. So if that's what's been confusing, the decision is solely yours, and Spirit is saying you have all the information. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. You can stick around for your oracle. I'm going to go through the zodiac, and then I'm going to go back and hit everybody with their oracle cards. Okay, Gemini, I appreciate that. And I pray those messages find you well or helpful and healing. I'm over here writing the timestamp, getting it ready for Sag. All right. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Okay, here we go. Let me, here, hold on. Let me put a little poll in here. Sorry, guys. I know I look like a auntie all up in the screen, but I'm trying to put my poll in here for you guys. Okay, I put my little poll down there. Let's see if I can pin it. Okay, I think it will pin itself. All right, Sag, I'm sorry about that. Let me correct your timestamp, and let's go ahead and get right into it, because into it. All right, don't forget, the full reading is in the description box. I tried to put it in the chat, but look for it in the pinned comment after, and also on the community post. Okay, Sag. Whew. All right, you got the Star. Cover it up a little bit. All right, you have the Star. Oh, I'm here trying to find my way back. You know, you guys could feel kind of like symbolically lost. It feels like, oh, they're giving me a song to describe it. Jhené Aiko. It's now called Wanderer, but she keeps saying that in the song. I'm a wanderer, baby. Oh, what song is that? It's on the Eternal Sunshine album. But she keeps saying, I'm a wanderer, baby. That's what you guys could feel like. And you could feel a bit confused. I could feel a bit dazed right now. That's what the Seven of Cups gives me. Now with the King of Pentacles, spotless mind. That's it, Shay. Thank you so much. Spotless mind. That's exactly what it is. That's the song by Jhené Aiko, Saji. So listen to that. But yeah, there could be this like dazed and confused type of feeling. Like you're kind of just, I just see somebody kind of just like walking down the street and just like head in the clouds type of energy, which literally this is in the clouds. Tell me more about that. Oh, that's so deep. And you just showed up at the bottom of the deck with Temperance. Okay. This Four of Cups added a lot of context, Sag. So With the star and the four of cups, it almost feels as if like you've outgrown your current life. Am I still live, guys? Something went crazy on my side and like jumped completely off. So I need to know. Hey, Nikki. So is it still live? It cut off on my side. Here, let me check this way. It had cut off, so I'm not sure if I'm still on the live. Let me see. I can check it this way. Hold on, guys. I have to check. I don't even know if I'm still live right now. Okay, it's just breaking up. Okay. Thank you so much because Ooh. Okay, y'all can still see me. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, then let's continue. And just, okay, cool. I had to check it up there. All right, so let's continue. I'm sorry about that, guys. And just let me know if it cuts off, if you guys are, still hanging out in here. Okay, Sag, I'm sorry about that. 3 of Wands here. This is literally you wanting expansion. Okay, now it could be your higher self that's wanting expansion, but your physical body is not yet caught up, right? Or your physical environment's not yet caught up. Yep, look at that. That's what's going on under the surface. That's it. This is the culprit. 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords. You're in a dead environment. And that can mean a lot of things. It doesn't have to be, it could be where you live. It could be where you're working. It could be a group you're around. It could be the places you frequent often. It's dead. And Spirit wants you out of it. Okay? Spirit wants you in a place where you can grow, even if that's just vibrationally first. So start embracing new experiences, calling in new experiences, go to different places, do different things. And I will say with this, I feel like Spirit is going to start making it clear what absolutely needs to be cut out. What you absolutely must start moving away from. 6 of Swords. What's the guidance here for Sag? Look, the 5 of Swords. Now, here's the gag. 5 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles for Sag. You're going to have to, there's something about, well, I've put so much time in, but I've put so much effort in, but I've been doing this thing. Or, right, yep, look at that. Literally, I just said that. And the 7 of Pentacles is that. It's the time you invest and put in, the physicality of it, because it's Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles here. There is, yeah, 2 of Pentacles in the Sun. For you, Sag, there's a different way. There's probably an easier way here. And some of you are equating like what you want. You're associating it with, I have to go through pain to get it. I have to, exude blood, sweat, and tears to have it, to attain it. Spirit's trying to like really feels like completely realign you. Right now, some of you with this Gemini new moon, there could have been some realignment mentally around that. I would say what's happening right now with the 4 of Cups and the Star is your emotions. Everything else is now starting to pull away from the dead environments. Okay. And so it could feel like you're floating and like, what the hell is going on? And, where do I go? And how do I make sense of this? Everything new. Everything new, Sag. Clarify the 5 of Swords before we wrap for Sag. Yup, the 4 of Pentacles. You think that the things that you're holding on to with the 4 of Pentacles are stable. Okay? But with the 5 of Swords being paired there, that's an illusion. That is an illusion. And I think that's what your higher self is picking up on. Your higher self wants this for you. Autonomy. The Emperor. Paving a way for yourself. Look, the Emperor, the 2 of Wands, that's Aries energy. What's in Aries right now? Saturn, Neptune. Spirit really wants you to believe in your dreams, believe in yourself, and believe in your plan for your life. The things that you might be clinging to, 4 of Pentacles can also represent like scarcity or fight or flight. things like that. The things you might be clinging to are not as stable as you think they are. And that's not to scare you. The Tower. I think Spirit just wants you to know how much more powerful you are, that you don't have to settle for something that you're just staying in because you think it's stable. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sag. I, try to make up for that lost time with us trying to get the Wi-Fi and everything right. All right, that's what I have for you, Sag. I love you guys. I appreciate you. We in this together. All right, that was Gemini, Sag. We're done with that axis. Let's switch it up. Let's do Capricorn and then Cancerians. So I'm going to do Capricorn now. What we got? We are 22. 22 might be significant, Capricorn. All right, Sag, don't forget, if you want to book a full reading, get real deep all into what's going on in your situation specifically, just check the description. And after the live, I'll do a pinned comment. I haven't figured out how to pin it in the chat just yet. All right, Cappy. Let's do it. Capricorn, you got the Hangman. That's Pisces. Okay, the Hangman, the Three of Cups. You could be waiting on something from someone. Yeah. The Magician in reverse. It's like waiting to see what's the truth or not, because the Magician in reverse is a lie or manipulation. Okay, and the Five of Cups here. I'm hearing pins and needles, right? You know that phrase, sitting on pins and needles, like really anticipatory. Five of Cups, yeah. Page of Pentacles, right? It's like it's not somebody you expecting something from someone, because you have the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Cups. I'm hearing an explanation. This could be an explanation about something, someone needing to explain themselves to you, clear something up, some type of miscommunication. I heard this, he said, she said. It could be some stuff like that. Yeah, the Knight of Swords is most definitely about some information. The Knight of Swords, it speaks, it talks, it's communicative, and it's fast, it's quick. Okay, Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, we clearing up a lie that has caused some confusion, or you're not seeing something clearly. Okay, or you're waiting to see something more clearly. Okay, so what's under the surface of that? Wow, those just like flew out. Knight of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords here. Yeah, you're meant to see the truth about somebody. Somebody's not honest. The Fool, the Queen of Pentacles. This could be somebody who offered you something, offered somebody else something too. Wrote a check, right? Their mouth wrote a check that they're behind, can't cash. It kind of feels like that as well. Okay. Yep. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. You know what they're playing in my ear right now? They're oh my gosh. I wonder if you guys know this. I grew up watching this with my grandmother, but they play they're playing the Jeopardy theme song, which is literally the song they play when they're waiting for the player to answer the question. Okay. So whatever this is that has you sitting on pins and needles is the thing that's creating some type of confusion or upset within you, Capricorn, even if the conscious mind or body is not picking up on that. Okay. The Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords is also referencing someone who is not able to choose. They're not able to, maybe they're between people, or somebody who simply cannot make up their mind. Okay, and so maybe they lie to appease in the moment. Okay, clarify. Yeah, look at this. King of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups here. Somebody's playing. That's what this feels like, Capricorn. It feels like someone's playing. That's what's underneath the surface. Especially, I would say, especially if you are dealing with the situation where somebody's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow, or yeah, I'm gonna hit you up about it, or yeah, I'm gonna call you back, or whatever. It just kind of feels like something like a cliffhanger. Keep you hanging on, coming back for more, asking the same question. All right. But with the hangman here, which is the only major arcana that's upright, the other one is the magician in reverse. There's something there's enlightenment or some type of answer trying to come to you, Capricorn. And the hangman, he doesn't chase for answers. The hangman, you see, he's just hanging from the tree and his crown just gets enlightened through observation. Okay. I'm hearing in the cut. All right. Can you give me one more, please? I'm not sure how that was supposed to come out, but that was the King of Pentacles. Okay, I guess it was supposed to come out in reverse because these two did. 4 Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. In the Page of Pentacles. Whoa, that was so clear. I heard don't wait. That's it. Page of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. We don't wait for anybody to offer us anything. Not in this energy. Not what I'm feeling here in this energy. Right? This is not like, oh, be patient and wait for the job. Like this is very specific. Okay, Page of Wands, 4 of Cups could be like, cut communication. Don't even entertain this. Don't even let your spirit get caught up in this. Don't even let this bring confusion to your spirit, to your world. Page of Pentacles and 9 of Swords is representative of waiting and anxiety. Look at the 9 of Swords. You can see it yourself. I'll show y'all. I know y'all seen this deck a million times. But it was my first tarot deck. But yeah, this could really be worrying about what's going to be offered. Is it going to be offered? Am I going to get it? Is this and that? Some of you log off, get offline. Okay. But the one thing that I'm hearing is do not wait. Okay. Do not wait for whatever this answer is, or whatever has you sitting on pins and needles. Last card for Capricorn. Okay. They said 2 more. All right, 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, and the 7 of Swords with the star. Rejection is protection for you. I know we hear that all the time. This is true in this instance. Yeah, do not sit. I mean, I know it's tricky, right? It's easier said than done. Don't, sit in the energy or wallow in it. But what I will say, Capricorn, if you are feeling rejected or you're feeling like someone's not reaching out, you haven't heard from them, this is protecting you. This is protecting you. 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess, like it's not, something's not true about it. Something's not authentic about it. Okay? So I think that's where I'm going to cap it for you, Capricorn. That's where I'm going to cap it for you guys. So again, if you guys want to book, and it's not just for today, right? But if you guys want to book, the link is going to be it's already in the description box, and I'll post it elsewhere as well after the live. Okay, Cappy? So come back here for timestamps after the live too. I'll have the timestamps done. All right. Okay, we did Capricorn. Let's do Cancerians. Oh, I'm hearing already, Cancer, as I'm coming into your energy, I'm hearing One of Them Days by Monica. Just one of them days. Maybe inside. Okay, let's see. Don't want to take it out on you. So y'all could be going through something personal, that maybe people around you are kind of picking up on. That's just kind of what I get from that song intuitively. Oh, yeah, Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups out there. All right, Cancerians, let's see what we can tap into here. That's some confusion. Page of Cups. Woo! I heard betrayed by my own feelings. That's very deep. The 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Cancerians. 7 of Swords, King of Wands. This could involve a child. Okay? And a toxic tie. Not necessarily to a child, but the King of Wands is here as well. And the Moon. which can be representative of Cancer. So confirmation on that. Clarify about this Page of Cups, please. So there are some feelings here. Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse. It's a lot of, ooh, there's some frustration. So something might be manifesting in you guys and showing up physically as frustration, as being short-tempered, a little snappy, okay? Especially with the Knight of Wands in reverse. And you know what? With the Page of Cups, it could be because of hurt feelings, okay? I'm not saying you don't have a reason, you know, for your feelings to be hurt, but that could be what's happening. Tell me more. Yeah, Six of Wands. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Possibly from not receiving some type of attention that you feel like, or recognition that you feel like you deserve with the Empress. Could be about simply Cancerians. It could literally be about somebody not seeing your worth. Oh, the Star, yeah, the Five of Cups. Somebody not seeing your worth. Somebody not able to recognize how much you've grown. Okay? Or you feeling like you keep putting your growth or something in jeopardy by dealing with someone, or... Okay, yeah. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Remember when I first started, I heard betrayed by my own feelings. I feel like that could be what they're referencing. Okay, like feeling like you do so much work, you take 3 steps forward to get knocked back like 4 steps when you deal with someone, or, okay, when you don't receive the validation or attention. It's like some of you take it very personally as a like, but I did the self-work, but I thought I healed this trigger. I don't know, something like that is coming up. Some of the surface. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. This is about recognition. You guys not feeling recognized. You guys not feeling the reciprocity. You guys not feeling balanced. And there it is. Two of Cups in reverse. That's what's underneath it. Yup. And the Lovers. Whoa. Some of you, this is absolutely relationship-wise. Somebody has not been able to see your worth. That is what's underneath this. So if you've been snappy, if you've been feeling frustrated, you don't know why the hell you're irritated, you don't know where the frustration is coming from, there's this lack of like recognition that you're feeling, a lack of attention, a lack of like someone seeing your worth. Now, we always know that anybody that's in our life that we think is not seeing our worth is got to be a reflection of something within, and that's okay. Maybe something that we're not seeing yet, or we haven't seen. This is why certain people show up in our lives as mirrors, to mirror where we are in our healing right back to us. You know, which is why you could be feeling that, well, I thought I did this. I thought I was over this. I thought, you know, don't get mad at yourself. Like, use it as a teacher. Use that person as a freaking mirror if they're going to be there, you know? What's the guidance? The Fool in reverse. The Hermit card. Woo! Six of Cups in reverse. Love it. And Judgment. It's really okay. So Spirit's really calling out some big moves for you, Cancerians. Like, you're going to have to really make a final judgment call about this, to not keep allowing yourself to enter into this loop, because it is connected to something that you've been trying to heal. Check your Chiron placement, because Chiron is what? Conjunct? Yeah, it has to be conjunct Venus, because Venus is in Aries. Chiron is conjunct Venus. Wounds are on full display right now, and Venus rules our relationship to other people. With Chiron being conjunct there, the wounds are like, whoa, like they are front and center. We're seeing where the wounding is, but we're also getting a chance to heal it. Okay, this definitely feels like Spirit needs you to make a definitive decision about not allowing yourself to re-enter into any of those past cycles with past people. There's nothing new there. Okay, Fool in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. There's nothing new that you haven't seen from said people or whatever this is representing. Okay? I'm sorry.
The world is evolving, and business leaders are asking,
Okay, cool. I had to make sure it was still on, guys. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancerians. What did okay, I'm like, I just lost my card. The Hermit card. All right. In fact, let me leave with that too, Cancerians, with the Hermit card. Spirit needs you to be more in tune with yourself. This is the inner work and all the shadow work that you have been doing. Stay true to that. Okay. Don't let anybody get you out of that. And the one thing that's going to do it, what I think is the culprit, is a need for being seen or a need for validation, a need. You're not wrong for wanting that, but you can't pull it out of people who just don't have it to give. You know, you want that from people who can recognize your worth without you having to beg for it, without you having to be like, hey, look. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Cancerians. All right. I love you. I pray those messages find you well. I pray they're helpful. I pray they're healing. All right. And if you want to book a full one, turnaround time is 12 hours. You book at 3 p.m., you get your reading by 3 a.m. It's very simple, okay? We're going to go in depth to really see what's going on in your specific situations, okay? Fill Up My Bank says, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, let's do Leo. I got to switch it up because I get a little stale doing the same orders. All right, Leo, let me get your timestamp. All righty. 37, 40. All right, Leo. Let's see what's happening. I see what's happening here. Why am I hearing that? That is literally from Moana. But that makes me think, is Dwayne Johnson a Leo? I don't know. I'm curious now. Alexa, is Dwayne Johnson a Leo?
From famousfix.com.
Let's see.
Dwayne Johnson is 53 years old and his zodiac star sign is Taurus.
Oh, he's a Taurus. Okay. Very interesting that I'm hearing that, though. That is from Moana. I think it's called You're Welcome. I'm y'all gonna have to excuse me, okay? Because as a music teacher, a lot of my students do musical songs from musicals, so I know all the musicals. Okay, Leo, let's see. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. With Judgment here. Okay, there's a confusing decision here. Oh, tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. The Emperor. The Knight of Wands in reverse. I just put that back in upright. It's a lot of wands. That's a fire out here so far. And the Strength, literally, as I said that, you come out. The Strength card, though, but in reverse. That's Leo. What? I'm hearing that old song by Maya, and I think it's Jay-Z. Even though I want to see how you put that thing on me. Nikki, if you want to book, check the description box. Hit the description box underneath, and the link should be right there as soon as you click it. I have the link posted in there twice, so it should be right there. And then afterwards, I'm going to have it in the pinned comment and on the post tab. I have not figured out how to put it in the chat. Okay. But I'm hearing that Maya song is called Best of Me. Okay. And some of you could be feeling rather tired. I'm just seeing, for you to come out in reverse, Strength card in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, you could be feeling very tired of maybe communicating. You could even be a little aggressive, more assertive in your communication. Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. I wonder if you're dealing with some type of authority figure, some type of boss, some type of burnout, honestly. Okay, the Death card and the Four of Wands. There could be something with family as well. Okay, what's really going on here? Oh, there it is. Seven of Swords, heart of the matter. The heart of the matter. Seven of Swords has been out here a couple times in different readings today. Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse. You're getting in the way of what I'm feeling. I hear that. The Knight of Swords. Under the surface. Okay, Leo, I'm about to they're giving me so many songs for you guys. I feel like this is you. Six of Swords, Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is you. Six of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And could it be that some of you are needing to finally like maybe speak up about something? Because I feel like you're exhausted. I see that you're exhausted. You are out here in reverse. Strength card in reverse. You need rest. But something has been exhausting, either some type of communication or like standing up for yourself or asserting yourself or having to constantly deal with having to do that every day, right? Like maybe you're in an environment where you got to assert yourself every day. You got to, stand up for yourself every day. You got to do something. It just feels very taxing on your energy. Okay. Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, and Judgment. It could be that you're seeing that something's not like materializing, or something's not materializing. Someone's not doing what they said they were going to do, or something's not happening the way you thought that it was going to happen. It's like and maybe you have been trying to bite your tongue about it, keep quiet about it. Yeah, Judgment here, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is Leo. Some of you, this is even, I feel like some of you could even be holding yourself back because you've been trying to, like, I don't know, be support for everybody else or be there for everyone else. Or, there's some type of restrictive energy that's taxing for you. I'm hearing nothing I do will help. That's what I just heard looking at the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you, this is what I'm saying. Okay, it's coming together. Some of you, you're just throwing your hands up with something. You washing your hands with something. Some of you are just like, you know what? I can't. Because if I continue, I'm going to crack. I'm going to break. I'm going to go off on somebody. So let's see. What's the guidance here for my Leos? The Lovers in reverse. I just put this back in upright and shuffled. So the Lovers in reverse and the Five of Swords, Six of Cups in the start. Yeah. This doesn't even have to be just romantic, right? I know a lot of times we see the Lovers, we think just romantic relationship. For some of you, this is family. There's some type of like relationship that has just been very taxing on you. And I feel like you've been carrying the weight of two people or however many people are in whatever this is. Confirmation. King of Wands is Leo. Yep. And the Wheel of Fortune. The time has come. Some of you, it's a child. Okay. Page of Cups. A grown child, right? Like I would not be telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a grown child. Clarify the Lovers in reverse. Four of Wands. There's that family thing again. Whatever it is, whoever it is, it's people that are close to you. It's close relationships. The Lovers, Four of Wands, things like that. Those are close relationships. Okay, which adds another layer to that obligation you might feel. Yeah, Justice and the Eight of Wands. But I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes those are the hardest decisions to make when it comes to those close relationships. Trust me, I know. But with this Justice and the Eight of Wands, for a lot of you, once you do that, shit's going to take off. Right? Because what happens, it's like a reclamation of your energy. You're calling your energy back to you from all this scattered or whatever this is. Okay, but yeah, Justice and the Eight of Wands here. Quick message before I close your reading. It could be that you're refusing to give the money to somebody again. It could be as mundane as that, honestly. But I think how it's showing up is a little bit of irritation on your side, you being more bold and assertive with your communication, which could be kind of prepping you and leading you up to make a really big decision, a definitive decision, long lasting. is the word I'm looking for. Long-term decision. All right. I'll put these cards randomly in the deck. All right. So that's what I have for you, Lions. I appreciate y'all. I pray those messages find you well or helpful, healing. If you want to book the full reading, check the link in the description and then all over my page afterward. Okay. You won't be able to miss it. Okay. So I'll make sure I keep it posted for you guys to see. All right. Let me give myself a little time to drink some water and hit this fan on. Hold on, guys. I get so hot. Okay. Okay. Whew. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I do appreciate you. All right, Aqua. I'm going to Aquarius. We just did Leo. So I'm going to hit Aquarius. All right, let's see. Aquarius, here we go. Woo. Okay, I had to let that fall. It's the High Priestess. And the King of Cups. Already there's someone else in your reading. Okay. Oh my God, look at that. Cut the deck. And who do we have? The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There's a pair. Strength card. Two major arcanas. You have High Priestess. You have the Strength card. You have the Ten of Cups. Two of Wands and the Three of Swords. That's so interesting. I feel like Aquarius, you guys are on your path. For one, I heard that very clearly. You guys are on your path. Now, this could be a path that you're on after like a bout of healing, like deep healing, regaining your confidence. Perhaps you went through that with Mars going retrograde in Leo and, you know, moving through the degrees and Mars coming out of shadow in Leo. It was a journey for all of us with confidence and stuff. It feels like you guys now, like you could feel a lot more self-assured. The thing is, I don't know that I get from you guys. Yup. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Tower and the King of Swords. Some of you could be sometimes at points in your journey doubting yourself or doubting your decisions, especially those of you who have cut someone off. Okay. Those of you who have pulled your energy back a little bit from someone. Okay. As I say someone, the Emperor falls out. Could be an Aries energy. Okay. Page of Wands here. Eight of Wands. Ooh, the Nine of Wands. Wowzers. And the Five of Wands here. There's a lot of wands. And the Three of Cups. Some of you, this involves friends. Yup, period. Three of Cups and Judgment. Aquarius rules the house of friends. Aquarius literally represents humanity and our friendships. And Aquarius, I've been getting a lot of these messages for you guys about friends. Don't be afraid to leave friends or, you know, I guess ex-friends, old friends in the past. Leave them where they are in their growth. Some of you are outgrowing because of your healing, okay? Some of you are outgrowing certain relationships in your life, whether that be friends, which is heavily emphasized here. But at first I was kind of getting a romance with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So it could be both. Okay. But Temperance. Oh, this is dope. Temperance and the Three of Pentacles here. And if it's people like that you're working with, okay, you know, that you're having to leave behind or something like this, is because you are forging very strong working connections, or that is going to be happening. Some networking or something like that. Okay, it's coming through here. But don't be, what am I trying to say here? Don't dim your light, Aquarius. Don't dim your light to make anybody from your past comfortable. And some of you, that is the push and pull, the tug of war that you're feeling. People could be saying you're acting different. They might not be saying it, but they're acting different because you know, you're showing up in more of your light. Okay, so you guys could be sensing that. Ooh, not me hearing that. Oh my God. I heard they mad. Hoes is mad. Okay, that is what I heard verbatim. All right, that could be something that you say. It's always funny when I get those like channeled sayings that I'm like, I don't even say that. Like, that's not even how I talk. That's funny. I feel it in here. Okay. This does not feel super horrible, Aquarius, but I could get how you might feel a bit uncertain in your path, especially if you are still around certain people, because under the surface there is the Five of Wands. And you know what, Aquarius, you could be in a situation where, and it's crazy, I was just thinking about this, you could be in a situation where people so used to you struggling or something, or people used to you when you down, people used to you when you need them to give you advice, or when you need them, right? But when you don't, and you have done the work, the Strength card, the High Priestess, you have been in solitude, you have built up that for yourself, sometimes people can start acting different, and then you really start to see what their motives were. Now, you know, to their credit, to be fair, sometimes people don't understand their hidden motives. Sometimes people don't even know that that's the energy they're putting out there, but that could very well be what you're going through. Clarify. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh yeah, Three of Wands. Man, Aquarius, if this is about some type of like, oh my God, it and the Ace of Wands. I'm done. Aquarius, if this is about some type of like working relationships and connections that you having to move away from, please do it. Okay, please trust yourself, because the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, like there's plenty more where that came from. Your ships haven't even gone all of where they can go. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing international. All right, like do not limit yourself. Okay, and that now is starting to come through a little bit clearer. You know, there could be relationships around you, friendship that's trying to contain you or keep you within their reach, right? Like they want to keep you within their reach. You can't grow bigger than them. You can't grow bigger than where they can see you, right? Like, well, let me keep eyes on Aquarius. No. And so how you're gonna beat that is some of you are gonna have to come out of your comfort zone in these relationships and go the other way. Okay, I'm seeing the image of the fool with a knapsack, you know, like a little handmade, homemade knapsack, and just on your way, because there are different connections that are trying to come in, which also might look different than any connections that you've had. I'm now leaning more so into friendship and working relationships. That's what this feels like. But we don't have to rule out romance either. All right, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius, the water bearer. If you want to book the full reading so we can get personal, you know, get really specific into your situation, you can book through the link in the description box. And also, though, I'm going to do another round of all 12 signs, some really quick oracle cards. So literally, however many cards come out for you, whatever cards, I'm going to read the one line on the oracle card, and that might offer you some extra clarity too. All right, so thank you, Aquarius. Feel free to stick around for all the placements, right? We all the signs. All right, that was Aquarius. Let's do Pisces, Virgo. That's going to be Pisces, Virgo. Then let me just go ahead and set these up. Then that's going to be Libra, Aries. And then we will end with Taurus, Scorpio. All right, cool. Okay, Pisceans, let's go. I'm hearing, let's go. If you want it, you could get it. Let me know. All right? Pisces. No, are you guys on that type of time? I have not heard that song since I was younger. All right, let's see, Pisceans. It's causing confusion. All right, that came right out. Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. You might be getting overworked at work. Too many responsibilities, too many tasks, maybe too many distractions. Clarify. Six of Wands. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay. Star in reverse. Wait. I actually like that. Okay, now I feel like you could be getting seen a lot. Okay, I feel like it's a lot of eyes on you. Now, all of them might not be good eyes. We'll get to that. Spirit just inserted that. But I feel like there could be a lot of eyes on you, Pisceans. And there's this discomfort, though, that I'm sensing from you with the star in reverse. How comfortable are you being seen? Right? Have you dealt with that? Like, do you truly feel comfortable being seen as you are, all of who you are? Oh, sorry, guys. Somebody was calling. It might have cut the audio out a little bit. How comfortable are you being seen? Like, that's what I'm seeing here, Pisces. Okay. Okay. Tell me about this star in reverse for Pisceans. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in the Strength card. Pisceans, some of you are used to like overworking to be seen or to be validated. And I think what's happening is the universe might be showing you you don't have to do that. So you could be getting attention, praise, accolades, recognition, all without having done so much. But for some reason, that could be very uncomfortable for you. So much to the point where you're falling back into habits of overdoing or people pleasing, to feel like you earned it. You know, I earned the attention. I earned my spot. That's really deep. That runs very, very deep. That's a tinge of perfectionism, which is actually your opposite, Virgo. And where are the nodes for you guys? North node's in Pisces right now. South node is in your opposite sign of Virgo. Page of Wands under the surface. Okay. The Hierophant. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing so the caged bird can fly. Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands. I like this for you. I feel like Pisceans, you are, if you were known as like the healer of the group or the mother of the group, the father of the group, the mature one of the group, I don't know. I feel like you're breaking some type of mold, you know, where a mold that maybe you created for yourself or other people created for you, or a responsibility, a duty. I don't know. I feel like you are very much so challenging that. I feel like there might be a lot of things that's coming up for you, Pisces, that you want to express and say, but you're going to second guess it, or you've been second guessing it. Because again, I think a lot of you might be used to overdoing to feel like you earn the love, you earn the praise, you earn the validation. And I've been going through that too, really realizing like, don't nobody come in this world having to earn love. It makes no sense. You do not have to come into this world earning your mother's love, earning your father's love. But this could be a very foundational principle. You know, I know this seems very abstract, Pisces, but this could be a very foundational principle that you are rewiring for yourself. Because a lot of times that creates imbalances in relationships where you do overgive because you feel like you have to, or, you know, it's all you know. Let's see. Guys. Well, I know it ain't. I know that's not what I thought it was. It is. It's the Hangman. That's Pisces. That is Pisces as your guidance. I'm hearing you've gone through too much and you've come too far to keep playing this small. Okay, so if you are showing up, and this card dropped off very weirdly to show me the Nine of Cups. That's also the second decan of Pisces from the 20th to that's not from the 10th to the 19th degree. Excuse me. I'm looking at the time. It's 333, which could be some type of confirmation for you, Pisceans. For some people in your life are just starting to see see you for the first time, like really see your personality blossom, really see like who you are. It's almost like there were layers or something that were cloaking who you truly were. And you know what those layers were? People pleasing. When we people please, we tend to wear a mask. Trust me, I know. Okay? As a recovering people pleaser, I know. When we people please, we tend to wear a mask to fit the mold or to be adaptable to whatever people need us to please, you know? Clarify the Hangman. The Queen of Wands. Oh, you have worked so hard for this confidence and for this light. So what I'm seeing right now, Spirit wants you to just step into it confidently. Yeah. Ten of Wands, the Tower. And you know what? There could be people, because it feels like you're light. It feels like you're lightening up. You're in that process. But there could be people who are still going through like heavy things. Page of Cups, the Three of Swords. And don't let people project onto you, right? To where you, because Pisces is very absorbent, right? Water sign, very deep. It's the 12th house. Everything, all the other signs go to the 12th house to filter out before we go to the first house. So Pisces is a heavy sign. All right. So make sure that you're not picking up on other people's projections. Okay. Especially, okay, because I'm picking up on this before I close out. Especially people who can be a little manipulative with their feelings. What do I mean? They're giving me like an example of somebody who can't come out and like say, you know, I don't know how to explain. Like, I'm feeling sad today. So they might just be like, well, you know, I had so much, you know, like wanting you to say something, wanting you to prompt, you know, and I'm not saying you can't help people. You can't, you know, be that anchor or lighthouse for people, but that's emotional maturity to be able to vocalize what you need to say. And it's emotional manipulation to be like hinting around the bush like that and things like that. All right. So what I would say to you, Pisces, make sure you're not absorbing other people's energies, because yours feels it feels rather light. And I would say if you're feeling heavy, who are you around, and like what conversations, and like what do you feel obligated to do, and what roles do you feel like you must play, you must show up that way? That's what I would say. Question. All right. That's what I have for you, Pisceans. I love you. I pray those messages find you well, are helpful and healing. All right. Let's do Virgo. Virgo-licious. Okay. All right, Virgo. Let's see. There's a song, but it's not clear. They haven't fine-tuned the radio station dial yet in my head, so I don't hear it clearly. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys. There was a phone call. I didn't know it was gonna like take me off of the screen. All right, Virgo. Two of Wands. And the Three of Swords. Oh, snap. Hold on, guys. I gotta keep an eye. I didn't even hear. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I gotta go check. They're saying it's tornado warnings. Hold on. I don't even hear sirens. I'm so sick of this crap. All right. I think it's in a different area right now because I don't hear it right now, but I'm definitely going to stay vigilant, guys. So if I have to hop on, I'll hop back on. Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. Two of Wands, Three of Swords, Virgo. Four of Wands. Clarify. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you guys are feeling possibly a strain in your life when it comes to your life path. Confirmation, Ten of Pentacles. That's Virgo energy. So there could be a path that maybe you wanted to take and you felt like, or feeling like you have no control over that, or you've had no control over that. That's what I'm seeing here. Eight of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords with the Two of Wands. Or feeling like your feelings don't matter. Let's see. Okay, guys, I gotta get off. All right. Okay. I gotta get off. I'll get back on. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like a weather emergency. I'll let you guys know when I'm back on. Thank you.